Hello, it is Saturday morning and I'm doing an update. Um, Last night, yesterday, drove the kids in to 30th Street in the morning and then I came home and slept for hours. And then I had an appointment with my therapist, my private therapist. I haven't seen her in a while, in a bunch of weeks since I've been at Renfrew. Um, I went and saw her, and that was really good, went well. And then I stopped and ran some errands. And then I came home and slept some more for more hours. And then I did yoga and ab work. And I had plans with Dilla to do something fun, but we didn't really define what that was. We were trying to figure it out within like the parameters. We had parameters to work with. What we did was get food from one of my favorite places, Thai place, BNTN, rocks. And we both had our cameras, so we both drove to BNTN. We both live in West Philly, just different parts of West Philly. We both drove and parked, and then we walked from there to the arcade, which was a good walk, and it was kind of cold, but it actually felt good. And we shot night shot, which was love night shooting, and I always used to, I miss shooting with him and night shooting with him. So it was good. I like our dynamic now. It's like familiar but different. You know what I mean? It's like for me, it's like a evolved evolved form of what it was before. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? So we went to the arcade and we played air hockey. Now, you guys don't know this, but he is fucking kick ass at air hockey. He's like a beast, an air hockey beast. He's just it's I love playing air hockey and I like playing with him because it's really challenging for me. It's no fun for him because I'm no challenge for him. Although I do think I'm pretty good at defense. I lose, but when they get in, it's usually I don't know how to explain it. I'm fairly good at defense, even though I lose. I don't know how that makes sense, but I bet he might agree with me. I got him to like give me pointers, because I'm all about being the best me possible and trying to learn from the master. It was interesting because I had thought that I was like doing too much elbow, and I was. He showed me. He's like, it's this muscle, and like tighten it up, and then just a little bit of wrist. Hit it as hard as you can. My as hard as I can is nowhere near as hard as he can. It's crazy when that thing comes flying at you. You're like, oh fucking hell. But it's so fun. I love air hockey. It's like natural medication for ADHD. It's like the perfect amount of stimulation. It's the tiniest bit of overstimulation. And it hits like multi-sensory things all at once. So it's very rewarding. He kicked my ass every single time, I think. and he handicapped himself and played left-handed at some point, and it was hilarious because the difference was staggering in his skill. He still kicked my ass. But it was funny to see him make stupid mistakes like I do. Like I make stupid mistakes, and he only did that when he played with his left hand. His right hand was just like massacre. It was awesome. It was very fun. We both take it seriously, but not too serious. It was a lot of fun. We played a lot of games. I don't remember how many, but it was a lot. Um, and then we played. Then he is really good at Street Fighter, and he plays this dude, Zangief or something. Big dude. I played a game with him. I'm horrendous. It was just embarrassing. And then he played with other people, and he won all of them. I think he kicks ass. He's a gamer. I always like that about him. And then we played skee ball, and I think he kicked my ass in that too. And then we played a shooting game, and I think we both were a team. No, he won. He lasted longer than me. Yes, so I'm not a gamer. I like games sometimes, video games and stuff, but I'm not very skilled at them. But I think I'm a fun companion because I enjoy myself. So we had a good time, and then we walked back to our um, cars. So what I'm leaving out, and I didn't do that on purpose, was Merman also lives in in my neighborhood. All three of us live in the same neighborhood. We live in three different parts. Um, and Merman is up all of the parts of this neighborhood. So walking, I was just like, oh look, there is, there is. And at first it was just like, oh, you know, there's my buddy, like there's my buddy. And then it started to get to be too much because it was everywhere, and I was sad. And this is the first weekend that I won't be hanging out with him for the majority of it in probably 4 weeks or so, maybe a little longer. It's weird, and I miss him a lot. And when we were walking home, we walked a slightly different way, and there was more of him, Merman, and it just then became like too sad for me, like I was getting too sad. Um, and it wasn't just like, oh, there's my buddy. It was like, oh. So I told sorry. I told Dilla I would walk him to his car, but he walked me to my car, and then I drove him to his car. I love to do that. I don't know why. It's like so much fun for me to drive people to their car or drive them to their house, even if it's like 25 feet. I don't know. I like to do that. So we had a good time, and I like hanging out with Dilla. It's nice to be friends with him. I have some mixed feelings about it. I do, but overall, I feel okay. Like I'm still figuring it out, and I take the role of observant participator. You know what I mean? See what it is, because I know that it's not absolutely finished there. I don't mean romantically that is finished, but I don't think a relationship, meaning even just a friendship, is done. There's still some stuff there. So, and I recognize it, and I have boundaries for myself and everything. It's not hurtful for me. Um, I don't think it's hurtful for him either. I don't know, but I don't think it is. So as soon as he got out of the car to get into his car, I just started crying about Merman. So I was just so sad. And so I came home and sat on my couch and ate apples and peanut butter because it's my favorite snack, and cried. And then I came up to my room, and then I laid in my bed, and then I cried. It wasn't like sobbing, but it was sad. And I just, it sucks, But it's the way it is, so. I didn't sleep that great. I kept waking, and at some point I woke like 3 or 4 in the morning, somewhere around there. And I went online, and Merman and I are still like Tumblr friends and Flickr friends. And that's okay. And he posted stuff he had been working on, and one of them just killed me, because I was thinking of, like, when I came home, I was like, a week ago we were watching Twin Peaks. Like, we were halfway through it, we didn't finish it, and how different things are in a week. I've had those thoughts in my life before, like how quickly things change. But we should be watching Twin Peaks right now. Like, why? God, this sucks. This sucks. So the thing that he posted was a collab, and he called it Fire Walk With Me, which, if you've seen Twin Peaks, you know what I'm talking about. I was like, oh, no. Like, a couple days ago, he posted something the night that I had told him, I think it was the night that I couldn't hang out with him anymore. He did his character in this different way, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I should be heartbroken or like rooting for the character because it was like a twist on the character. And I eventually I posted that as a comment. And when I saw him that day, I gave him a ride. He mentioned it to me. He said, "I saw your comment." So this one, I commented, "I know exactly how I feel about this one," with a little like emoji, not emoji, but like with the little greater than or less than symbol with a broken heart symbol. You know what I mean? Which is like the caret that goes like this, and a slash and a three. And I guess he didn't understand what that was because he said, "How?" And I said, "Heartbroken." And I made the little thing again. I'm like, "See how I'm so creative, haha." Actually, I didn't come up with that. Someone on one of my friends online and who I know in real life showed me that because I was like, "There's got to be a way to show a broken heart" a while ago, and she showed me. And he was like, "Why? Because of the title?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I'll change it." And I was like, "No, don't change it. You know, it's dope." And he changed it. And then I was like, "Boo-hoo!" Not because he changed it, but because, oh God, you know, like, and all that is on his Flickr. It's like right there. There's 8 comments. It's me, then him, and me, then him. And it's just like, oh God. I'm like, ah! So I tried to fall back to sleep, and I did for like off and on. Always. I live in the hood. I live in the city. I live in the hood, and I live in the city. It's always sirens. I'm only aware of them when I'm making these because I'm aware that you guys are probably aware. Mostly it's like birds chirping. You get used to it. It's just the way it is. So, okay, so I was off and on sleeping, and then he texted me. He texted me, and I was dying. He texted me about a throwy he did, and he said something about like he's not sure about what the rules are, but he didn't know if this was breaking them. But he wanted to let me know that he just put a throwy up and where it was if I wanted to go shoot it. And I was like, "Oh, I'm dying, I'm dying." And of course, I just went with what I was feeling, and I wrote, "I miss you." And he said, "Same." And then it was just like little, he was telling me he's going to the woods. He has this like amazing place in the woods that I never got to see, that him and his friend rebuilt, like did all the stonemasonry work, and I don't know how to explain it except for it's like the super cutty thing of all these little like alcoves and fire pit maybe, and like different levels of, I don't know. It's just awesome. I've seen pictures of it. Somebody wrote an article on it before. You could find it somewhere online. It's in the Wissahickon, I think. Wissahickon Woods or Fairmount. I don't remember. But I was like, oh, I want to go, but no. And that was kind of it. It just kind of like trailed off. And then I couldn't fall back to sleep. So now it's 11. That was like 4 hours ago. I'm just like chilling. Sad. I feel sad. I'm also happy that my family is here. There's a big thing tonight at the TLA with my family, my cousin, and all of my family will be there. All of crazy Italian Perry's, and my little sweetie Kujina is in, and I can't wait to see her, though I haven't talked to her yet. But so there's a lot of, and then my super homie Carl, who I haven't seen in a long time, going with him. So it'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to that. But I'm also just kind of like right now. Like I didn't go out and shoot that throwy, but I'm probably going to. Last night, I almost got up. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. I didn't. You know I'm gonna tell you guys, even though I shouldn't say it, but I probably will say it at least once, and then I'll just like hopefully never mention it again. Okay, so I don't know. It was warm. It was really warm in my room. This is totally like off topic, and this is really long. But so I went through my I have bins under my bed, and I got out my cutoffs. Oh, I had my cutoffs on. Yes. This is how I dress when nobody's coming to my house. Thank God my neighbors are bananas. So nobody comes by because they're afraid. So I can look like a crazy, whatever you want to call this. So I should do like a blog of what I wear when no one's around. It would be hilarious. Okay, so I did eat breakfast already. I did do that. I'm gonna go eat again and probably go out and shoot that throwy before it gets buffed. And maybe go do retail therapy. I'm gonna hit up my cugina and see if she wants to meet me and go do some retail therapy because I need it. Oh. All right. I hope everybody's day is fabulous, and I'm sure I'll be updating tomorrow. And hopefully I'm not updating before then because nothing sad has happened or upsetting. All right. Ciao, ciao.